Prosecution is set to continue calling witnesses who responded to the residence of Anthony Kienlen. Tomorrow is going to be the third day of testimony in his trial.
The U.S. Army veteran is facing a charge of attempted capital murder of a peace officer. Before testimony began yesterday, he pled guilty for the remaining 16 charges of aggravated assault against a peace officer.
Josh Hoggart has been in 78th District Court. He joins us now with a recap of today's testimony. Josh.
Yeah, guys, a lot of evidence was admitted today, including footage from 2 more drones, as well as the helmet, body armor, and guns allegedly used by Kienlen on October 13th, 2021, in a standoff with law enforcement that lasted just over an hour outside of his home. Testimony resumed this morning in the 78th District Court, with Prosecutor Joe Vrichek calling Deputy Elmundo Garcia to the stand. He testified that on October 13th, 2021, he was still in training with the Wichita County Sheriff's Office. Observing Sergeant Roy Biter, who took the stand yesterday, he said when he arrived at the scene on Turkey Ranch Road that day, it was absolutely hectic, appearing to become emotional and stoic as the dashcam footage from Sergeant Biter's unit was played again for the jury. The state then called Wichita County's game warden, Tyler Reed, who flew one of the drones over Kienlen's property during the standoff. It was his drone that Kienlen allegedly shot, causing damage to one of the motors. The drone footage from Reed, as well as another Texoma game warden, were played for the jury, showing previously unseen angles of the standoff outside Kienlen's home. After the jury returned from lunch, Christy Cole, a crime scene investigator with the sheriff's office, took the witness stand. While she testified, multiple items recovered from Kienlen's home were admitted into evidence, including the helmet and body armor he wore on October 13th, 2021, multiple rounds of ammunition, multiple shell casings, and loaded magazines, as well as both the assault-style rifle and the long rifle equipped with a scope that Kienlen allegedly wielded that day, both of which he's accused of firing at law enforcement. Also admitted into evidence were over 80 pictures taken at Kienlen's residence, showing at least a dozen more firearms that were located inside the home, including several handguns. On cross-examination from defense attorney Dustin Nims, Cole testified that no spent pistol casings were found inside the home. The final witness to take the stand today, Wichita County Sheriff David Duke, who responded to the scene at Kienlen's residence. Wichita County District Attorney John Gillespie questioned Sheriff Duke, who testified that Kienlen never presented himself as a target to law enforcement. Testimony concluded with a flurry of questions from both Gillespie and Nims as they each took turns questioning the sheriff. At a point, Gillespie became animated, asking if it made any sense for someone attempting to commit suicide by cop to conceal themselves and never present themselves as a target. Sheriff Duke simply responded, no. Now, prosecutors will continue presenting their case tomorrow, and we expect to hear the 911 call from Kienlen's wife soon, though we're unsure when it's going to be played. And speaking of Kienlen's wife, she's on the state's witness list, though it's not clear right now if or when she'll take the stand. Testimony gets back underway tomorrow at 9 in the 78th District Court, guys. All
right, another day. We'll see what comes of that one as well.
Thanks so much for keeping us and everybody else posted on this, Josh.
That's Absolutely. Right. And Josh is, of course, going to be live blogging proceedings as they happen from inside the 78th District Court. And you can follow along minute by minute with those updates over on our website, Texomashomepage.com.